This is a story of the Aba Women's Riot of 1929, one of the most remarkable protests in Nigerian history. Get ready to hear how hundreds of Igbo women stood up to colonial oppression and made their voices heard. It all started when the British took control of Nigeria and introduced a new way of ruling. They chose men, called warrant chiefs, to control the people. But these chiefs were not elected. They were handpicked by the British and quickly became corrupt, taking land, imprisoning people, and making unfair rules. Within a few years, the appointed warrant chiefs became increasingly oppressive. They seized property, imposed harsh local regulations, and began imprisoning anyone who openly criticized them. Although much of the anger was directed against the warrant chiefs, most Nigerians knew the source of their power: British colonial administrators. When colonial officials declared their intention to impose special taxes on Igbo market women, it exacerbated the local sense of grievance. These women were responsible for supplying the food to the growing urban populations in Calabar, Owerri, and other Nigerian cities. They feared the taxes would drive many market women out of business and seriously disrupt the supply of food and non-perishable goods available to the populace. In November 1929, thousands of Igbo women gathered at the native administration centers in Calabar and Owerri, as well as smaller towns, to protest both the warrant chiefs and the taxes on the market women. Using the traditional practice of mocking men through an all-night song and dance of ridicule, often called sitting on a man, the women chanted and danced, and in some locations forced warrant chiefs to resign their positions. The women also attacked European-owned stores, and Barclays Bank broke into prisons and released prisoners. They also attacked native courts run by colonial officials, burning many of them to the ground. Colonial police and troops were called in. They fired into the crowds that had gathered at Calabar and Owerri, claiming the lives of more than 50 women and wounding over 50 others. During the 2-month war, at least 25,000 Igbo women were involved in protests against British officials. The Aba Women's War prompted colonial authorities to drop their plans to impose a tax on the market women and to curb the power of the warrant chiefs. The women's uprising is seen as the first major challenge to British authority in Nigeria and West Africa during the colonial period. This is why we must never forget the Aba Women's War. A war not fought with guns, but with unity, bravery, and determination. What do you think? Would you have joined these fearless women? Let's talk in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and follow for more powerful African stories.